Hey everyone, how's it going? Vance, Bart of the Red Hand here, back today with another video. Today's video is mostly going to focus on some channel upkeep, a couple of news items here and there, not much in the way of Wheel of Time specific content or discussion going on, but there are some things that I want to go ahead and just get out. Hey everyone, Vance here during editing, and I just wanted to talk about this before I forgot about it, because I definitely didn't do it yesterday when it dropped, but we are getting the Wheel of Time in 2021 this year. WoT on Prime, the Wheel of Time Twitter account confirmed yesterday with a little teaser drop and the new logo for the show, which was awesome. I'm sure all of y'all have seen that out there, but I'll try to put a little picture somewhere here in the video so you can see it. But yeah, confirmed that we're getting the show in 2021. I am pretty pumped about it, I have to say. It's definitely been a rumor for, a while, but I'm just happy that it's confirmed 2021 now. So anyway, back to the regularly scheduled video. The first of these is pretty exciting for me. I now have a Patreon page. Yes, it is live. If you want to help support what I do here, throw me a buck or two. I've got that set up over at Patreon. I'll have the link down below so you can go there and check it out, the tiers, and see what the rewards are and stuff. Just any amount helps. It helps me have a little extra money to spend on the channel, to put towards things like software subscriptions, new gear, things of that nature. And it just gives me a nice little boost to be like, yeah, I'm doing it for something. Not that I wouldn't be doing this anyway, but, there's always, you want to end up doing more. The second news item I want to talk about is that I'm going to JordanCon. I will be there in July, so I hope to meet any and all of you who are also going to show up. I know a lot of other content creators are going, so it's going to be just a blast. I can't wait to meet many of my friends that I've made on the various Discord servers and Twitter and so forth, in person, in the flesh, so to speak, #FleshFriends. And the third item, I want to remind everyone I have a Discord server, so if you want to come hang out, chat with me live, real time, as well as other Wheel of Time fans, the link will also be down in the description below. Come on over, check it out. It's not crazy active right now, but that's mostly because everyone that's in there is also in other servers that we interact in. So it's like, the specific Bard of the Red Hand community is not quite there yet. So if you do want to come chat and hang out, kind of contribute to it becoming a lively space, please do so. All right, and now on to the main purpose of this video. So you may notice that I'm standing in a different position of my office/recording space, and that is because I'm standing next to my standing desk. That's right. I've been working from home for over a year now. I'm going to be working from home for the foreseeable future, hopefully until I retire. And I decided sitting was not doing my back, knees, legs, shoulders, neck, the whole thing was kind of feeling really tight. I wasn't having that loosey-goosey feeling I was used to having. So I ended up getting a standing desk for my birthday. My wonderful wife got me this great. It's an autonomous standing desk. I believe it's the core model. So yes, it is more than enough. It holds up my entire rig, which is a rock maple top, weighs 140 something pounds, and then I've got 3 monitors plus a tree and the PC tower on here. So yeah, it's pretty heavy duty. It handles it no problem. I've also got my work laptop on the desk, but that's not that's in the grand scheme of things, it's not that heavy. So yeah, you'll see all of this later in the video. Because I have, obviously, I took a video of me getting it and then assembling it, and I will show it off to you. So without any further ado, here that is. Hey everyone, super sweaty Vance here. I just finished mowing my yard, and literally about 2.5 minutes after I came in and washed my hands,
my doorbell rang, so I got a package, and I'm gonna do one of these little like package delivery videos because I think this is pretty cool, and it is kind of channel related, so you'll see what it is as we get through it. But come on, let's go check it out. Okay, and now that I have the package in the house and I've taken some initial like glamour video of the box, this is where, through the magic of editing, I'm gonna stop recording, leave it here in the living room, and I'm gonna go take a shower because I'm gross, and then I'll resume this project after I'm done. Pretty tired. Vance here now, and I have to say that I've got my standing desk completed, and I forgot to film me actually putting the legs to the desktop, but I'll go over how I did that now. So first, let me kind of walk around here. Excuse the mess. I haven't finished cleaning up the room completely, but yeah, as you can see, it is up on the new legs, and you can see down there below the old ones, which are just some pipe that I bought at Lowe's 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago maybe, at this point, and put together after I ordered the top. And I moved the microphone away after I ordered the top. So yeah, it's been a really good desk. I think I'm going to keep the pipe legs actually, because they're going to provide a very sturdy base when I lower the desk down, because I did notice that while I'm standing, you may or may not notice this because of the gimbal on the camera, but the desk is actually quite a bit wobbly. Like, this isn't so bad if I'm just standing, you know, like, let me make sure the camera stays on me and not random stuff. So, you know, it is quite a bit wobbly. I don't know if that's going to come through because the camera is on a gimbal, but I can shake the desk. Yeah, it's got a decent amount of give to it. But when I'm just standing here doing this and working or something like that, it's not all that terrible. But it is one thing I noticed. So when I'm sitting down, I would like it more stable. So I think those legs are going to stay in place just to provide some stability. So let me flip the camera around here. All right, and we can see that it is powered. This is an autonomous desk. I forgot the name of it. It's the Smart Desk 2. It's the Core Edition. So this is after some rebrand they've done, I'm sure. But anyway, it's quite nice. We'll go ahead and go over the. Well, I've got a sit function programmed in, so let me go ahead and fire that off so you can see it. All right, and did you hear that solid, like, honk when it hit the old desk legs? And now, if you, hold on, give me a second. All right, let me do that. Now, it's not nearly as wobbly. Like, again, I don't know how well it's going to come off on this gimbal camera, but let's go ahead and head under the desk real quick, and I'll show you exactly how I attached it. All right, so now we're under my desk, and as you can see, there's a mess of wires running along here. Those are what connect to the motor. Well, the motors are actually there, but this is the control unit right here. So what I did was the desk legs are actually in an adjustable, they come with a bar so they can slide back and forth, so you can make them up to about 6 feet wide, which is actually the length of my desk, but I opted for a little bit shorter, and the reason is so I could fit it within the existing leg structure of my desk. So let me show you what I did here. I'll flip it around. All right, so as you can see right there, there's the old legs, and then the new ones are nestled right on the inside, and if you can see, they are essentially just smack right up on the old leg structure, the new legs right up against them on both sides. So the reason I did that was so I could go ahead and just drill my holes for the screws for this. And again, I'll flip the camera around again, and let's see if so you can see, basically I just laid down under here and drilled the holes for the new screws. Once that was done, it came with these little rubber pads that I had to put into the desk, into the new legs. I guess they act as like spacers and or cushions. So anyway, yeah. So I just sat down here, wherever I needed to, and then as soon as it was attached, I detached the old legs, and boom, up it went. I have to say, I was a little apprehensive about these desk legs. They are rated for 300 pounds according to the website and the manual. So that was a big plus for me. The reason I was worried is my desktop is solid maple. I mean, it's strips of maple glued together, but it's solid. It's hardwood. So it's about 146 pounds. That's roughly 77 kilos-ish, in that neighborhood, for my metric friends. Anywho, yeah, so I needed a set of legs that can handle the weight. Then I was worried about like the weight distribution of the desk, because I do have a monitor tree attached to the back, and then my PC tower is also on the back. So I mean, the monitors themselves are only about 7 pounds a piece. I've got 3 of them, and then the tree was about 20 pounds by itself. Then the case is about 35 pounds, and I have some studio monitors on here and just everything else. I was worried about the desk being able to lift it all, but you know, I think I'm probably within the 190 to 220 range that's sitting on top of this desk, and it lifts it no problem. I don't have any balance issues or anything like that. So yeah, it's pretty awesome, I have to say. I'm super stoked. Let me flip it around and we'll get a shot of it rising. All right, and that is set to 42.5 inches. So yeah, like I said, super informal video here, just doing stuff. In fact, so informal you get to see a shelf you usually never see with a bunch of Legos up there and Gundam models and stuff. So yeah, anyway.
All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that little look at the standing desk. I shot that on a different camera than this one because the camera I used has a built-in gimbal for that smooth motion video tracking. In fact, I have it over here. Yeah, so Yep, this is the little camera I used to do all the motion stuff. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm happy to be standing again. I started standing at work in 2016. I initially had a little manual Varidesk, which is like a thing you set on top of a regular desk, and it's got these handles you pull, and then you manually lift it up. That was pretty cool, but one thing I was always unhappy about with it was wobbly. So, you know, it's basically just levers on with some springs, and then you type on it and it like wobbles kind of like crazy depending on how much you have on there. So for my next desk at that same job, when I switched groups, I just lifted the actual desktop, and that was very stable. And so that was in a permanently fixed standing position. I was able to give my wife my Varidesk, so she's using it at her job now. But so I was standing permanently for like over a year, and I had like a stool chair type chair at that job. And then when I left my current company, they had the powered standing desks for the entire office. So you just, wherever you sat, you had an option to stand, which was pretty awesome, I thought. And that's when I got spoiled on the powered sit-stand desk. I initially thought about getting manual legs for mine because they're pretty cheap, but with this desktop weighing what it does, I knew I would not be able to easily lift that and put it back down. So I did opt for a powered version. It's a little bit pricier, but if you've got a heavy desk, honestly, I can't recommend it enough. It keeps you from hurting yourself if you have a heavy one like I do. So that's kind of, you know, that's the antithesis of a standing desk, is you don't want to be hurting yourself lifting it up. And that's going to about do it for this one. Remember, everyone, I will be at JordanCon in July. So if you're going, come seek me out, say hey. I know there's only going to be like 500 people there, so we should be able to get a lot of FaceTime and interaction. With it being such a small crowd, I'm hoping that intimate feel kind of makes it have a similar vibe to some of the earlier Jordan Cons. I know that there's some traditional things that are not happening, like karaoke and so forth. I hope that doesn't put a damper on the whole thing, and I hope we can all have fun. Go ahead, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Come join my Discord and check out my Patreon page. I really appreciate everyone who watches this channel and all the views that you give me. It means a lot. Just the fact that anyone's interested in what I have to say about the Wheel of Time just means a tremendous amount. So have a good one, y'all.